What's up, chat? Right now I'm on a bus to Cardiff, where they're holding their annual Cardiff Gaming Market. And I thought you might want to come along for the journey to see if I can find some interesting things along the way. So, enjoy this ramble through some hopefully good gaming stuff. Just drive. So here we are in Cardiff. I'm a little early, I believe. 20 past 10. I bought the cheap tickets, so the doors open at 12, so let's visit some local shops, is it? Why not? Coffee. So after a 20-minute walk, I find one. Ooh, Sausage Party on DVD. And we have some games. Dragon Age Inquisition, £5, not sure. And GTA 5, how much? £7. I don't think so. And if you're a fan of movies and jigsaw puzzles, Avatar. Kind of a wasted journey, really. I mean, I had a little explore, but I'm drenched. My feet are squelching. So, it's about 20 past 11 now. Like I said, my tickets are for 12. So we go to a place. Well, I know there'll be video games, but I think I'm going to need a change of clothes of some kind. Ah, Primark. Fun fact, my first job was in Primark. £2 socks, I need them, I'm soaked. Just popping into the Primark toilets to change my socks, and for a clothes store there's nowhere to hang your jacket or bag. Regardless, that's me done. Fresh socks. On my way. I have fond memories of this specific location when I was a child. It used to be an electronics boutique, and then a game, but now it's a watch shop. But just around the corner is probably a staple to every video game collector. Oh, I don't know if you can even hear my voice in this rambunctious area. CEX, the way they wish you to pronounce the name, is on screen right now. Pokemon Silver, £38, Leaf Green, £80. Mario Kart 64 loose, £25, Outrun for the Game Gear, £75. A PS2, 70 quid for a PS2. I'm not sure about that. Various phones and cameras, and I'm looking for a decent vlog camera, so any recommendations, hit them my way. Joy-Cons, a bit more expensive than £1. SSDs and processors. Nice. Nintendo Switches, N64 controller. It's a bit busy at this time of day. Graphics cards, GTX 980. As a PC guy, I always check the prices of graphics cards. And I know this window over here has some decent old retro stuff, so let's take a look. A Jaguar, $625. PlayStation games, SNES games, Sensible Soccer, Quake 2, Paper Mario. The N64, £125. A Dreamcast, £160? Are you nuts? Illusion of Time, what a game. Sega Master System 2, Game Boy Advance SP, Pokemon, the GameCube Game Boy adapter, and Sega Saturn games. Now I'm wandering to find PS2 or Xbox. PS2. Oh, and something jumps out straight away. A-Train 6. I have no idea what this is. It looks interesting. And I'm picking it up because, just in case I don't buy anything at the retro game market, I can say that I picked something up. Nothing more in the PS2 section takes my fancy. PSP? Nope. PS3, I don't really look at much. Trying to squeeze past the crowd to witness the Xbox games. Oh, look at that. SWAT 4 on the PC, £3. What a game. Forza 1, £4. I nearly picked this up. I already have it though, but that's great value.
Random product review.
Tim Bark, Cola Sour Cherry. It is a bit sour. Nearly there. Drink in hand. I have arrived at my destination, the Cardiff Gaming Market. And just walking through the doors to witness the crowds. Now, where to begin? I suppose the obvious thing to do is the snake. It's very crowded, so trying to find a way through the crowds to see the games, a little difficult. Let's see if I can make my way through to the first vendor. Various Ataris, Philips CDI, GTA 2 on the Game Boy Color. Do you reckon that's any good? I love GTA 2. Ah, the issues of being a first time vlogger. I forgot to hit record on the recording, and I picked up these for £5 each. A random football game for the Game Boy. And the price on Pokemon Pinball, £20. Boulder Dash. Exactly not what it looks like. Brilliant game. Loved it on the Commodore 64 as a kid. Haven't played the NES version. Various NES games. Oh man, I nearly picked this up.
I'm Lance Boyle, and if you were me, that's who you'd be.
Just a bit too expensive for my taste. $501. Such great value. I never knew there was a ski or die. For some reason, I'm in a James Bond mood today. Some Tetris tat. Lovely. Great purchase. Yes, James Bond. Super Drop Zone. I have no idea what this is. World's Scariest Police Chases. PS1. Breakout. But not. Sega Saturn box, £155. Mario Paint, £60. This was interesting, although there was no price on it. It's the Pokemon Typing Adventure with keyboard for DS. A rare sight for the UK, Rob, the robotic operating buddy. .007 Agent Under Fire. Tomb Raider for the Saturn. I haven't played that. Command and Conquer. What is this? I need to see what this is. I'm waiting for the crowd to subside. What is that? Marvel vs. Capcom. I loved 2 as a kid. Here is the regret of the convention. I should have picked this up. £10 sealed. Choo Choo Rocket. Great game. I skipped. Yes, third-party controllers. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Although I didn't pick it up. Dreamcast controller. I genuinely didn't know this existed. A 4-way multi-tap EA Sports branded for the Mega Drive. I didn't get it. SimCity for the SNES. I'm a big SimCity collector. Searching for random third-party controllers. A weird WKK for Mega Drive. I'll have to look that up. It's the ASCII pad for PS1. I need one of those. Meet the Robinsons, £1, yes. Legaia 2? Never seen him before. Bins upon bins of random Master System games, Game Boy games, Commodore 64 games, crazy cars. Just some nice video game art to spruce up your pad perhaps. I'm usually not a fan of repops, but this Sega Master System display, very nice. Funko Pops, wallets, games. EA Sports double header, 2-in-1 multi-cart. 007, the world is not enough. Going through some SNES games to see what they are, because they have no end labels. Oh, go back. World Class Rugby. Kickoff with manual. Digger T-Rock. Micromaniacs, I thought this was a rip-off, but no, it's by Codemasters. Spyro for the GameCube. Ratchet and Clank. Shout out, Sob. Metal Slug 3. Star Trek Shattered Universe. Very interesting. My pile from this vendor, yes. Some memory cards. Just trying to squeeze through. This was very much most of the convention, trying to squeeze through. So I'm just browsing some memory cards and something catches my eye, and I said I'd give a shout out. MJ Gaming, thank you. I had to ask, may I hold that? Thank you. When I was a kid, this was in all the gaming magazines saying it's like the rarest. I don't know if there is the rarest, but they said it was the rarest games for the Saturn. Yeah, it's like always top the charts.
Yeah, about a good 10 plus in my time.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen one. I have the Panzer Dragoon, but thank you.
One of my most expensive badges.
Yeah. How much you selling it for? Alright. Oh, and something else has caught my eye. What is this? Excuse me? What is this? You don't know? I don't know either. It's not a SNES cartridge. How much you want for it? I do it for a £5. 9. MJ Gaming, thank you. What is this? Just a small break. Done half a lap. Nice, isn't it? Many different people. Many different things. Right, so that side's done. On to this side. Let's see what we got. Game Boy Pocket. I think that's a third-party shell. Light Gun Games. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. Cheap books from old magazines. Love it. Action Replay Max. Sandvane. What is Sandvane? Bullet Hell R-Type game, I think. Oh, what's this? I didn't know this existed. And Crew Ball. Various badges, if you want to kit out your attire. Boxed SNES N64 games. Dreamcast games, Fur Fighters. Stupid Invaders. I've heard of this, never played it. Wetrix. This was advertised everywhere as a kid. It's quite a fun game. SimCity for the Super Famicom, just sticking out. No, I don't think so. Sonic Chaos, what a game. Master System version slightly better, I think, but there we go. Afterburner!
セガの体感ゲームアフターバーナー
Some N64 box, which I didn't know was a wrestling game. New Zealand story, had that for the Commodore 64. More crowds. Reaching in. Fyro and Claude? No idea. Another Star Trek game, Invasion. Super Monkey Ball Adventure for the PS2. Nintendo Switch, £160.
We'll do a tenner for those two. Yeah.
Pokemon plushies. Look at this little guy, he's cute. Mystery bags. Oh, a game to play.
What's this, a game you made yourself, is it? Or?
Yeah, it's a little indie game I've made myself that's available on Steam now, so it's PC and Steam Deck compatible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you mind me filming, do you? No, okay.
Yeah, so it's $3.50.
Yeah?
It's a 10 level game or £3 a day with a prepaid code.
Can I have a go?
And it's basically, do you remember our type back in the day?
Yeah, yeah.
It's very much that sort of style.
Yeah?
So feel free to have a little go if you want to.
I will, I most definitely will.
I couldn't record any gameplay of this because I was playing the game, but it was fun, although by this point I had already lost a life. The developer was very helpful with advice, but I'm not very good at bullet hells, etc. But Grave Space 349, a retro side-scrolling 2D bullet hell shoot 'em up. Check 'em out. That was a fun diversion, and back to the hunt. Game Boy games.
Doom is 120 with Joe Romero signature. The creator of Doom.
John Romero's signature.
I thought it'd be more than that.
Skies of Arcadia Legends for the GameCube, I have it, but it's good. Various Super Famicom games, Japanese. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Gear games, boxed.
No, I'm sorry, I don't. You've got good taste, kid.
Kids got good taste. Sonic and All-Stars Racing for the DS. It's time for a history lesson.
I'll tell you why these are high demand and why the price is so much. When this came out, the Nintendo DS came out at the same time, and this was a Zelda game that kind of overlooked with the release of the Nintendo DS. It came out 2004 Christmas in America. I think we probably got more copies than the Americans. They brought out that golden SP with the Minish Cap with it, just to make it up for us Europeans, but because we got to put 2005 on for the DS. But this one kind of got overshadowed because of the American, because of the DS one. So I don't have as many of these flying around as I have like Links in the Past and so they're quite easy for me to obtain. But anyway, yeah, I've got Minish Cap.
NES Top Loader, Atari Lynx, PlayStation, demo games for the PS1 and PS2. I don't know what these are. They look like a form of Tamagotchi produced by Hudson. Obviously not Tamagotchi. They're cute. Random game adapter. Ultra 64 Mega Memory Card, 32 meg. Donkey Kong for the ColecoVision. I think that's the first ColecoVision game I've ever held. Not common in the UK. Cute little trinket. Fallout Lockpick bobblehead. Random Famicom cartridges. I don't unfortunately know what most of these are. Oh, I know this one though. Ikari Warriors, NES. Parappa the Rapper. PlayStation, I nearly picked this up. I didn't. FIFA TF2. Oh, Total Formula 2. Res. Another regret not picking this up. I've always wanted to play this. Very hyped game. My favourite game on the PS2? Metal Gear Solid 2.
You got any PS2 memory cards?
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not. They're getting very, very short in supply.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the one thing we don't even have many in shop anymore.
No? Where you located? Is it? You on Facebook? What's your name? So, oh yeah, I saw the stickers. I did see the stickers. Yeah.
That's literally the website.
Nice one.
Facebook.
Nice one.
Ooh. I'll have to check this out. The Sega Mouse. The Sega Mouse. I did not know this existed. Very interesting. For the Mega Drive? What games use a Mega Drive mouse? PC games? Various cables and peripherals? Controllers? The Equalizer cheat code cartridge. Sega Multitap. The NES 4-score. Memory cards.
You got any PS2 memory cards?
No, I didn't go completely though.
Okie doke.
We had a big bag like that.
Yeah.
Like at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Japanese N64 games. Pokemon Snap. Unfortunately, none of these have end labels, so it's flicking through time. Pokemon Stadium 2. No idea. Master of Fission 64. Mario Kart 64. That's not a bad price, £10. It's not a bad price. Donkey Kong 64 Japanese, £14. Diddy Kong Racing, Race Start, £10. Yoshi's Story, one of my favourite N64 games. Mario Party 2. Donkey Kong Country 3 for the SNES. Sim City for the SNES again. I'm still not picking it up. More random Famicom cartridges. I had to change camera, so please excuse the difference in quality here. My battery died. I love me a great golf game. And for the Sega Mark III.
Can I have a look at Echo the Dolphin on the Master System? I had a Mega CD as a kid, and I had it on that. Yeah. I bought one of the cheapy Mega Drives a few years ago, and I play Echo the Junior because there's like It's for kids, isn't it? So there's no breeding or...
It only came out in Australia, that.
Did it?
Until it was on compilations and that.
Yeah, on the compilations, yeah.
It only came out.
Is it? I didn't know that. You got a lovely select. I wish you had PS2 memory cards, though.
Sorry?
I wish you had some PS2 memory cards.
I know, we just let you down.
Japanese PlayStation PS2 games. The Legend of Dragoon. That's interesting. iToy Ape Escape. Random peripherals that I've never seen before, nor knew existed. The Dreamcast mouse. I need one of these. £45, I didn't pick it up. Official N64 Rumble Pack, £30.
Excuse me, boss. Can I have a look at the PC controller? The SNES-like PC controller?
This is for the PC engine.
Yeah. Oh, PC Engine. Yeah. Good old Hori.
6B2B. Very interesting.
Nice one. Cheers.
Zelda Phantom Hourglass Guidebook. Commodore 64, Wii, N64, Mega Drive, Atari 2600, Sega Mark III, Super Famicom, Bomberman Multitap, and the sponsor of the event, Bitmap Books. I thought that guy was part of it, but he seems not to be. And that's it. Time for the journey home. So I'm just on the bus now and I'm resisting the urge to unleash my bag. Freestyle. Lovely. And of course, now I'm on the way home, blue skies. We're back in the room! So now, with a stamp on my hand and a bag full of goodies, let's take a look at what we bought. I'll keep this in the order that I purchased them off. Make it nice and easy. First off at CEX was A-Train 6, which is a simulation game, railroad management and urban development. I've never heard of this game before. I do have a fairly decent train sim collection, I suppose you could call it that. And, oh, well that wasn't nice. Place for your PS2 memory cards. Nice. The kind soul at CEX was nice enough to polish my disc before I purchased it because there was a ring around it. If you don't know, the PS2, the ribbon cable rises up and down, and if you don't modify it, it can cause issues. This reminds me very much of SimCity. Unfortunately, I didn't notice it was a Midas game. The sticker seems to be covering the Midas logo. If I knew it was a Midas game, I may have stayed away. Let me see if it's underneath. Yes. Very sneaky. Midas, they have a reputation, shall we say, for PS2 games, but they have done good in the past, so I'm hoping this is something that was done elsewhere and then brought over to this country. It looks nice though. Looks fun. And my second purchase was 2 memory cards. This one is HMV branded for the PS1. And this one is it's either lime green or neon yellow. Unfortunately, I failed to record the purchase of. I thought I hit the record button and I didn't. Although this one has something that says Wild Things. For the PS1, I bought 007 Racing and Super Drop Zone. For some reason, I was in a James Bond mood today, and I wouldn't stop looking at James Bond games. I've never owned this game, but it was highly advertised back in the day, and when I built the PlayStation, I was playing the Italian Job, and when I saw this, I thought, oh my goodness, is it going to be fun? Is it not? Oh, look at the colour of that disc. Decent quality disc. Instructions only in English, which is weird for a PAL game. And Super Drop Zone. Why? I have no idea. I think I wanted to round the purchase up to £10, but I did like the blurb on the back. Your mission is to destroy all the aliens you encounter, while protecting the 10 people assigned to each moon that you visit. Survive past all 4 moons and you will have earned your reward of being transwarped back home to Earth. 500 million miles away to a hero's welcome. So this reminded me of a PC game that I used to play back in the day called Tone Rebellion. And if you don't know what that is, you should look it up because it's a really interesting game. The manual is very thin and the game, decent quality, nice. So yes, the blurb sold me on this one. The case is broken on this, but we're not going to worry too much about that. At the third vendor, I picked up World Class Rugby for the SNES. Why did I pick this up? I have a thing for rugby games. I find them increasingly difficult to find. Because they were shovelware, they were just cast aside and thrown into bins. So finding rugby games for the PS2 for me has been difficult in the past. And to have one on the SNES, I think that's going to be a lot of fun to play. Star Trek Shattered Universe. I'm not a fan of Star Trek games in general, but I am a Star Trek fan. And I'm looking at that logo there, and this looks like it takes place in the Mirror Universe. There's no manual, unfortunately, but this looks like something I need to have in my collection, because in Star Trek, the Mirror Universe storylines are my favourite storylines. And I actually own a badge of the Mirror Universe insignia. No manual, but the registration card. So that's nice. And the quality of the game. Yes, nice. Silver one. And then I also bought EA Sports Doubleheader for the Sega Mega Drive. This looks like a multi-cart. Again, sports games, not something people usually collect. In fact, I have no idea how to play American football. I've played American football video games before. We'll open it up and have a look. Oh, it is complete. It's even got the tag that people usually snap off. It's very heavy, this. Is this going to be a multi-cart? Or is this going to be... Oh, look at that. It's EA in the logo. That's fun. Hockey and John Madden. Let's have a look. Oi. No, it is a multi-cart. The traditional Electronic Arts with the yellow on the side. There is some history about that. The manual, which looks a lot better than a lot of my manuals, I will be honest. Oh, and there's... Oh! Oh, that's English and French, and that's Dutch and Spanish. That's a nice way to do it. I was wondering why it was like that. So that was nice. Walking past a random store, I saw this. Meet the Robinsons. I have no idea what this is at all. I used to have a thing when I was in uni that I would buy every video game that was £1. I saw this. I don't have it in my collection. It is complete though, and for £1, I am more than willing to take it off their hands. And a place for the PS2 memory card. And this one is from MJ Games, and I have no idea what this is. There's a switch and a potentiometer. And if you turn it, there's a Molex 4-pin connection. Why? What is this? I have no idea. Like and subscribe because this is definitely going to be an episode of Weird Gaming Tech. Definitely curious. And my final two purchases, Super Monkey Ball Adventure for the PS2. If you've watched this channel before, you know during the PS2 ball video that I wasn't aware that there was a Super Monkey Ball on the PS2. Did they release Super Monkey Ball for PS2? Super Monkey Ball Deluxe is the third. Is it? So I obviously didn't have any, and now I do. A monkey on a mission. There's some serious monkey business going on. I'm sure there is. It's adventure. I've heard not great things. Disc quality is... Oh, there has the ring of the ribbon cable and the manual. Nice. Fantastic game. I already have it in my collection. Good old Sega making some banging games. And the final purchase, Star Trek Invasion. I only really got this because I bought Star Trek Shattered Universe. I thought I may as well get another one. The star date is 54101.02. It's the 24th century. Borg vessels are rapidly approaching near space. Near space? But they can't be far away from space. They're in space. Activision. It's an Activision game. Oh, unfortunately it's been marked, but that shouldn't affect it too much. I can take that off if I want. Disc is nice. The manual looks good. And if I frame this nicely, so that you can see it better, I suppose. But yes, maybe perhaps I'm not like your average video game collector, getting excited by EA Sports and Star Trek and a train game, but I've got 4 new PS2 games to add to my collection, bringing my percentage up to... And now I have to find a place for these because I already have too many games. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe.
But wait, there's more!